After a wildfire in Brookwood, hear from residents as they recount what they say was a terrifying experience.
Plus, the startling research behind why this year is one of the hottest years on record.
And it's that time of the week again for Sideline. That forecast and more right here on First Alert Weather Extra.
WBRC Fox 6 News. First Alert Weather Extra starts now.
Welcome into First Alert Weather Extra. I gotta say, that is the first time I've ever heard Tania say sideline.
Really?
Yeah.
I say it all the time on the midday show. But I never hear you say it. Say it again.
Sideline. Okay, that kind of sounded a little evil, actually.
It kind of did.
A little mildly possessed on that one. Okay, sideline. I got a very high-pitched voice. I feel like you're a bit more of an alto a little bit.
I am more of an alto.
Yeah, and I'm more
but
of a soprano.
But it's okay, get a sideline.
I hope no one's watching this right now, though I'm sure some of you are, and you're like, next channel. So we'll get to what's important. That forecast, Tania, we finally got some rain back,
I
right?
know, but it wasn't a lot today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got some big changes coming in the forecast, right?
Talk about it.
Let's take a look at the drought monitor, though. We want some perspective before we talk about those rain chances. So the latest drought monitor is showing that across central Alabama, we have seen extreme and severe drought expand across the state, and even look in northeast Alabama. Check it out, exceptional drought. That's about as bad as it can get. So this rain that we have in the forecast is going to be much needed. Now, is it going to totally make the drought go away? No, but it is going to be a step in the right direction. So First Alert AccuTrack is showing our next big thing, a cold front coming through. Now, it's not going to drastically change our temperatures, but it is going to bring a cool down. And the best part, it's going to be bringing some rain, which we're seeing on the back side of that. So that will be moving into northwest Alabama for tonight, and more of us as we get into tomorrow morning. We are seeing some rain across the Mid-South and North Mississippi and West and Central Tennessee, but a lot of that hasn't really reached us yet here in Alabama. But we're anxiously awaiting it. At least we're seeing something green on First Alert AccuTrack, right? We'll zoom in here closer to Florence, Cherokee, and up towards Waterloo. That's where we have a couple showers across Highway 72. And so they may be making their way a little farther east. And as we remember on the drought monitor, this is one of those spots that is desperately hurting for some rain under extreme drought. So any little bit is going to help, ever so gradually. As we look at the hourly forecast for tonight, most of us at best maybe just an isolated sprinkle. It's not until after we get past midnight that we're likely going to begin to see that rain coverage expanding as rain pushes farther to the south and east. So still staying pretty mild right now, but that is going to change as that cold front comes through. So what are we tracking? Well, showers are going to be returning for tomorrow, and they're going to be off and on showers as we get into the week. But then it's also going to be cloudy and cool thanks to this front coming through. Now, there are some big question marks as we go into next week. What could happen with the forecast? Could it end up trending wetter or potentially more drier? So there's some uncertainty, but what we do feel confident about right now is that as we go into the weekend, we're finally going to have that chance of rain back in the forecast, and certainly much needed after this stretch of drought that we've been in, where it feels just like weeks on end without any rain. But we mentioned all of this is coming in because of our next big thing, a cold front in the forecast. And that cooler weather on the horizon may have you getting in the Christmas spirit. I know I am. And here at WBRC, we are all about giving back to the community, especially around the holidays. Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt joins us live now at the kickoff event for the annual Gift for Kids Angel Tree in Leeds. Wes, how's it going? And more importantly, where's Santa Claus?
Hey, Santa Claus, he's around here somewhere, Lauren. We've already asked Santa the big question, about the snow this winter season, but I think we're just excited. We're finally going to have some wet weather, right, coming back. But this is a big event here, the big kickoff. A lot of folks have turned out for this here at the shops at Grand River. We're beginning the WBRC Fox 6 Gifts for Kids Salvation Army Angel Tree program, and you have a couple of angel trees. There's one here at the shops at Grand River, also at the River Chase Galleria. Have Major care in here, and you've been here with us all evening, and we thank you guys so much for what you do in partnership with WBRC Fox 6. But for folks that want to get involved and pick an angel, just tell us what we need to do.
Come on down here to the shops, and you can come to our angel tree booth, take an angel off the tree, a girl or a boy, whatever age you want, and you go shop for the items that are on the Angel, bring it right back here, and we'll take it to our warehouse.
And a lot of information on our website, too, about this at WBRC.com. Want to quickly give a big shout-out also to all of our partners and sponsors. I know Red Diamond's been out here, Clear Channel. You know, they help us out as well, you know, with severe weather broadcast. But, you know, this is Weather Extra, and I had this opportunity to talk to you just to discuss a little bit. You and I were talking about how you guys prepare for severe weather seasons. The type of weather impacts how you guys plan.
Absolutely. The Salvation Army Emergency Disaster System has been in place for decades, and we get ready for the season before it comes to us. We have canteens. We have the mobile canteens that can go in back places if there's a lot of damage where the big canteen can't get to feed. We have pastoral care. We help with housing. We help with food. Anything that needs to be done, we pitch in.
You were just telling me about the Fultondale tornado and how quickly you guys were able to respond.
Absolutely. Yeah. We keep the weather on so that we can see what's happening. So as soon as we need to be out there, we're ready to go. Our canteen's stocked with foods. We just have everything ready.
Well, in the event of a weather emergency and you know, say I find myself in a situation, I need some help. How do I reach out to you guys? How can I seek information?
If they just call the main number to the Salvation Army, we can help out with whatever it is that they need. If it's housing, we can bring in some people because we do have a cold weather shelter as well. We use the outside of our area there that we can put cots in there and let people stay just for the night till we can get them taken care of the next day. So we offer hot meals, anything that we can offer, we're ready.
Certainly on your side, Major. We certainly appreciate you, and we appreciate the Salvation Army and the Angel Tree program, and we hope you can certainly get involved, come pick out an angel, and make this Christmas very special for a child.
Oh, thanks, Wes. Maybe you can take Landon up there one day. I'm sure he'd love to see all those lights. Well, while we're anxiously awaiting some rain, up in New England, snow is falling in Maine. Some parts of the state saw up to an inch of snow this morning, making for a slippery commute. By Friday morning, conditions should clear up with highs near the 50s. And you can
Hold on, guys. There we go. And in Louisiana, super fog continues to be a problem after police had to shut down parts of I-10 in both directions on Wednesday. This is video from the roads around 6 a.m. local time yesterday. You can barely see the headlights from other cars. Crazy. Drivers had to find alternative routes, and tolls were suspended until normal traffic was able to resume. The dangerous combination of the fog and smoke from marsh fires caused a deadly crash on Tuesday as well.
And scientists are comparing this year's extreme weather to a disaster movie. They say it's all a direct impact of extraordinarily high temperatures due to climate change. And new data shows just how unprecedented the global heat has been. According to Climate Central, for the last year, ending in October, Earth has been the warmest it's ever been in at least 125,000 years. And a second report recently declared that 2023 is the hottest year ever recorded. Global warming is a long trend that scientists say is driven mainly by the burning of planet-heating fossil fuels. And as we all know, Alabama is now under a no-burn order as of today by Governor Kay Ivey. Meteorologist Matt Daniel and Mickey Ferguson join us now with a more in-depth look at the burn ban.
Warning, warning, Matt. We have a no-burn order all across the state. This comes from the governor's office, doesn't it?
That's right. It started this morning. It's going to continue until they cancel it. Of course, we're starting to see that pattern change, but until then, that drought has intensified. So, yeah, no burn order, all outdoor burnings prohibited. That includes fire pits, bonfires, and really no burning of any kind on public or private land.
This even goes with the rain that we're expected to get for Friday going into the weekend. So just even if you see rain in your area, please hold off from burning because it's really concerning. We have the latest drought monitor, and it looks like that extreme drought's creeping in a few more counties.
That's right. So we're still seeing the drought continue across the southeast. It's exceptional, which is the highest end of the drought monitor for parts of Louisiana and in spreading into Mississippi. But we'll zoom into Alabama, and we're starting to see that exceptional drought in far northeast Alabama and in northwest Georgia near the Chattanooga area. But yeah, as you were just saying, Mickey, that red is now shifting farther to the south and parts of west Alabama.
Yeah, Lamar and Fayette County, Marion, Winston, Coleman, looks like Fayette County's into that. Did I already mention Fayette County? Walker County is what I meant to say. So yeah, let's hope and pray we get some rainfall. We have this comparison to what we saw over the past few months.
Yeah, we were doing great early September. Of course, last week, you can compare from last week to now, and then that red is definitely starting to spread along and north of 2059s. But I will note from the drought monitor themselves, they mentioned this is a short-term drought. So we are seeing the pattern changing. Normally, as we go into November and December, you'll notice rain chances start to go up. So October's our driest month. On average, in November, we'll pick up over 4 inches. And it gets close to 5 inches of rain as we can go into December. So hopefully this is a short-term drought situation and we'll see some major improvement over the upcoming weeks.
Sure hope so. That's for sure. Hey, you can check out your radar, and we're going to get some of those showers in here for the next few days. Now, when you click your WBRC weather app, the radar options, it says past radar. That's actually your current radar screen of what you're seeing right now. Future radar, those are some of the model data that take us into projections, projected rainfall.
That's right. So if you've got any evening plans going in tomorrow and you're wondering if it's going to rain where you're at, you can just download the app, make sure it's on future, and you can scan ahead of time and you'll be able to get an idea where that rain might be falling where you're at.
Okay. And send us some pictures while you're on the First Alert Weather app as well, and we can feature those pictures right here on Weather Extra.
And in 30 seconds, we'll bring you an update to the Brookwood fire and how residents reacted.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. I'm meteorologist Tania Michelle, and as we've been talking about here on First Alert Weather Extra, a large fire in Brookwood has burned 125 acres. But the good news, the fire is contained, much to the relief of town leaders and residents. Our Brian Henry, who talked to the people who live in the area, tells about their terrifying experience.
It's so scary.
Katie Smith has no desire to go through this again. Smith says her home was spared, but her nerves were rattled.
I think I hear some crackling over there right now, so I'm hoping that it gets under control very quickly. It's nerve-wracking to know if it's heading towards your house, if it's not heading towards your house.
Especially when flames burn through 125 acres of hills and valleys. The fire did burn up 2 structures, according to Brookwood Mayor Joe Barger. Still unclear is what started the fire.
Not at this time. Well, first and foremost, we're always concerned about the citizens and their lives and well-being. We're very thankful that there was no injuries to anyone.
The fire has left this area off K&D Lane smoky, a few hot spots burning, and a healthy respect how quickly a blaze can spread when you factor in the drought and wind.
Did it go any that way?
Another homeowner rescued his horses in the nick of time.
Called me and said, "Hey, we need to get the horses relocated." He said, "There's a fire moving through." I didn't really think much about it, and then he was like, "No, it's blowing through there fast." So I got up and we ran over there, got the horses loaded, and then from that point the fire was just moving really fast through it. I mean, just side to side. Then
Today, residents like John, Katie, and the mayor are talking about shifting winds and a wildfire, and thankful they aren't talking about what could have been.
Hey.
And 2 homes in Brookwood were destroyed by the fire, and the Red Cross is helping the 4 people who live in them to recover. They're helping with finances, food, shelter, and even emotional support. And when we come back, Lauren will talk to you about the upcoming rain chances for the weekend. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right here on First Alert Weather Extra.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. First Alert AccuTrack, at least in our neck of the woods, still pretty quiet. Now we've seen some clouds moving in today and temperatures still fairly comfortable outside. Mild 70 in Jasper, 70 in Coleman, and 70 in Birmingham. Already down to 63 in Pell City and Talladega. We'll take it. Notice there is some rain though off to our northwest. That's what we're going to be tracking coming in tonight, along with our next big thing, that cold front that is moving through. So that out the door forecast for tomorrow. Dare I say it, not going to be a bad idea to have the umbrella and rain jacket. I'm not telling you it's going to be a deluge tomorrow. It's not going to be a heavy rain all day long. Really, most of us will likely just be seeing some scattered light rain showers at times. So just know it at any point tomorrow there could be some rain around, and temperatures staying fairly moderated, only in the 60s. So gradually each day we've been getting a little cooler, and that's a testament to that cold front coming through with north winds tomorrow at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So as far as that next big thing, the front, it's coming through right now, slowly making its way a little bit farther to the south, but it's on the back side of that front that we have all of this moisture that is going to be bringing us a chance for some showers overnight and possibly some for the morning commute tomorrow. Remember, because we haven't had rain in a long time, the roads are going to be really slick. Think about all of the oil that can be emitted from our cars. So that falls on the ground and then it can come up when the rain is in place. And so you got to be careful for slick roads tomorrow. So as we look into the afternoon, I think the best chance of rain could be areas south. And then as we get into Saturday, still going to be a good chance of rain. We have a wedge of cooler air building in that's going to keep us kind of cloudy and damp this weekend. A little breeze coming in out of the northeast. Notice again, it's not going to be a washout all weekend, but still a chance of rain at times. I think once we get past Sunday morning, we could begin to dry out a little bit, but there's still some uncertainty in the forecast as we go into next week too. So a bit of a tricky setup here. Generally looks cloudier and cooler this weekend. And then next week, we're going to be tracking that chance for maybe some additional rain chances. And hey, we'll take what we can get. As far as temperatures next week, it does look pretty seasonable, but it's the rain that's the big question mark. And we could use anything to help the drought. But hey, even if there's some rain in the forecast, that isn't stopping the sideline train from rolling. Here to give us the forecast for this weekend's game from Fairview High School is Gannon Black.
Hey, this is Gannon Black with Fairview High School. I'm here to be giving you the WBRC sideline forecast. At the beginning of the game, we're going to start at 63 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. Then at 8 o'clock, it's going to be 63 with a 30% chance. 9 o'clock, 62 with a 30% chance. And 10 o'clock, 61 with a 30% chance. This is a big game for us. We'd love for everybody to be there, and it's perfect game day weather, so we'd love to see y'all. Go Aggies.
Thanks so much, Gannon, and we will always have next week forecasts as well when we showcase another school for Sideline.
And Lauren, even though it may be a little rainy this weekend, I'm already thinking about snow. And meteorologist Fred Hunter joins us now as he heads to Hamilton, Alabama, where they're already getting into Christmas and the winter spirit.
We want to welcome in some very special guests from Marion County, Hamilton, Alabama, for Fox 6 Weather Extra. That's Mayor Bob Page, Mayor, and obviously he's got some special guests as well. Mayor, you got Ms. Claus there, you got the elves. Give us a forecast. You know, we do that here, but you got a good forecast for Hamilton coming up Tuesday.
On the 14th of November, we're guaranteeing snow in the forecast for Hamilton, Alabama, and it's going to be a very special night for Hamilton also, in that we will start our Christmas season with a big kickoff with our tree lighting ceremony happening at 5:30 sharp with help from Mrs. Claus, Santa, the elves. They'll all be here with us. We want the folks in Alabama to know that the Christmas season is coming, a time for giving, a time for sharing, and I think it's going to be a very, very special event for Hamilton, Alabama, and we want everyone to come and be with us. Immediately after our ceremonies here at the City Hall, the old Fight Mansion, we'll be moving on to the Bevel Center for the Elves play at 7:30 the same night on the 14th through the 16th, by the way, that Elves will be performing every night.
All right, Mayor, so, and it's fairly easy to find. I mean, you know, if people are saying, man, I can't wait for Christmas to get here, you're bringing them Christmas early. And I think it's important I was there last year for the tree lighting, and when you say snow, no, it's going to snow in Hamilton. You've taken care of that, so you know, if you don't have the natural snow, just make your own, and that's what you have planned.
That's 100% guaranteed snow on the 14th in Hamilton.
Now, Mayor, one other question for you. I know this doesn't just happen overnight. You started planning as soon as last year's event was over, and a lot of people there in Hamilton come together to make this event successful. So you've been working on this for a year, and I know you want to thank a lot of volunteers and a lot of people that pitch in to make this a great kickoff to the Christmas season.
Thank yous on this end because folks are coming together with lots of entertainment. Just a wonderful night here in Hamilton. We want everyone to come out and join us.
All right, Mayor. Well, we will see you next Tuesday night in Hamilton, Alabama, Marion County, Northwest Alabama, and tell us the start time. When do people need to start arriving, Mayor?
Thank you so much for
around 5 o'clock.
Okay, all right, about 5 o'clock. All right, and of course, Christmas in Hamilton, I'll tell you, if you haven't been there, it's an experience like no other. And Mayor, I have to say it's absolutely Alabama. Thanks to you, thanks to Ms. Claus, thanks to the elves. Looking forward to Christmas in Hamilton.
I love it. It's beginning to look a lot like. Okay, we're done with that. That ceremony is being held next Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. right in just a few minutes, really. We'll be right back with more First Alert Weather Extra.
Well, Tania, it's not raining yet, but it'll be here shortly.
I know. You got your umbrella?
No. Do you?
Yes.
Oh, well, excuse me, I do declare. Let me run out of here and go get my umbrella before it starts raining then, so I can be more prepared, like Miss Thang
me.
over here. You know who also didn't have their umbrella yesterday? Wes.
Oh.
So, and on that dramatic note, have a great evening. See you back here at 9.